All right, I'm gonna try to make it make sense. This is Blake, Forex Money Flipper with 10 Talents Trading. So the premise, the idea, I know I've already got all this stuff up here. I'm fitting to show y'all, but what we're looking for is the premise. The idea is that we're looking for to take out highs and lows. Okay, we've got 1 week low, 3-day low, previous daily low, and then all these are the highs, 2-week high, 3-day high, previous daily high, 2-week high. This one I just put buy side liquidity, and then also 2-week high. So let's play some candles. Okay, obviously I know what's fixing to happen now. Where's our sessions? Okay, just can't see them because let's see now. You can see them now. So we're in Asia. So I'm gonna go ahead, and then now we just took out all this buy side liquidity right here, but obviously at this point I would start looking for an entry right here. Obviously we know price is fixing to jump up here, but I'm just saying, according to, just to be honest, if I saw price sweep these 2-week highs, I'm already looking for an entry right here, just to be honest. So I would definitely take a losing trade right here for sure. So I would enter like right there. Put my stop loss right there, and then I would look for my this is average true range for the last 14 days to get our average daily range, which is why I'm on the daily candle chart. So we're looking at about 300. Obviously you got to take that with a grain of salt, but this is how I'll find my range. So 300 is down here. So honestly, this is why I use quarters theory levels. This is the trade that I would try to take. And you say, oh, it's 21, ridiculous, and okay, that's fine. But anyway, we know this trade is not going to work out, but I'm going to let's see, I'm just trying to be honest. So I hop down to the 5-second. When I see, let's see, this break of let's see, bomb, and I usually just don't even. I usually just use like the lowest time frame I can. So I'm just saying, like, if we're here, okay, And I just saw price break through. I'm just looking for structure. Okay, now we've got some structure. It's not, you know, probably the greatest. So I would say one more, looking for it to go under here maybe. Okay, now, boom, right here. So this is obviously a losing trade. We know that. But we're going to place it anyway. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Just, we got to follow our rules. Win, lose, or draw. So, get stopped out. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now what? Well, we still just swept this. So we're gonna say wow. I'm gonna say wow. I'm gonna say wow. So I wonder if you know, it didn't respect this structure. So once it broke here, you could almost, it didn't really give you much of an entry there, though, did it? Okay, so whatever. Woo! Dog. I guess I should draw, like, you know, in case you don't. So, obviously when something comes down here, there's sell stops. All the sell side. So you can call it whatever you want, but let's see, CHoCH. This one. CHoCH is not the same as change in state of delivery, which I'm not an expert. Okay. supposedly, the next one would be a break of structure, but we're not gonna wait all day. So we're trying to be patient, Now, something that can help you. This is PD array premium discount. You can have your rule however you want your rule, but obviously you want to be selling up here somewhere, hopefully, ideally. Now, whenever I'm looking for a sell, I just draw it backwards. If I'm looking for a buy, I'll draw it forwards. So, man, that looks so not easy to wait for that. You think it's never going to get up there, you know? But that's exactly the mind fuck the market's used to take people's money. Okay, did it get up there? I don't even know. Oh my god, honestly, I would be selling right now already. Let's see what happens. And there's no way I would be able to wait any longer than that. Right now, currently, I gotta work on it. But yeah, I'm just being honest. Okay. So there's that. 300. What we were looking at earlier. This does not even look right. Is it squished, I guess? There's no fucking way, dude. Pardon my language. Like, we are... Dude. Honestly? Hold on. You see how compressed that one is. This is like half a day's range right here that we waited. So let me go back up here and see what this looks like on the 5 second. Obviously this one just ignore that for right now. It's just not very structured, you know. But maybe there's something to that, you know. But here's the deal. We've got this, we've disrespected this fair value gap here. Okay. And then we respected this one here. So you see that? This is a bigger fair value gap right here. And it's 3 green candles, but we totally disrespected it. Okay. And then we made a little fair value gap here. Sorry, I had to fix that. Okay. Okay, disrespected, respected. So that tells me the whole story right there. Everything I need to know, I learned on this 5-second chart. Now you say, what about the last one that failed? Good thinking. Let's see, what did that one look like? Big ass, huge fair value gap, obviously. Disrespected. But within that, you know, you have bullish fair value gaps. Oh shit, that's a bullish fair value gap. I'm not going to mark the smaller ones because the bigger one, let's see, the bigger one got disrespected. It's like down here, it got tapped into, got respected. So you would think that would be bearish, so that's why you're all this selling here. But then it just got broke this high here. And it went on up here. So now, quarters theory levels, where were we at down here? Not a this is not a significant level. This is a small quarters theory level, but it's an eighth. It's a 1/8. It's not even a quarter. So that, you know, that could have something to do with it. This one is a true quarter right here. That's a true quarters theory right there level. This one is like a halfway point between a whole level, and this video is not about explaining all that. I've got other videos. I did that, several videos over the years. Yeah, so this would make more sense up here. A reaction off of this level would make more sense, especially after sweeping a 2-week high and then coming up tapping into this level. You know, you would expect a reaction. So reading this, maybe it's more valid. Now finding an entry. Now we have to find the bottom of this swing, and so in order to do that, we need to start waiting for, what I'm going to say is we're going to start waiting for this to start breaking these higher lows in order to sort of make a pullback, right? So we're gonna watch this. Okay, here. Now, what I'm going to say we should do is... Oh, you know what? I already know where the bottom is because I drew this PD array earlier. But if it was real time, I'd be drawing it right here. And then I would say, okay, we need to look for our entry. You know, somewhere there or above. So honestly, I gotta be honest, I think I would just go ahead and enter right here. Once I saw that kind of a burst there, I don't know, bro. Let's see. I just go one candle at a time. It's a 5-second candle. Now you don't have much time to think, so it's all instinct. Yeah, I'm probably. Ooh. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm probably in right here. I'm just ignoring as much as I can to focus. I'm going to place this order. Okay, I'm in this trade now. And you can see that we're in the this so now we're in this first discount zone, the first half of the discount or premium. So, you know, I guess not a bad entry there. Okay. Structure is lining up, and this was our entry from before, but I'm not just gonna keep entering like that. This was our entry from earlier. Okay. Now, you know, you probably want to take partials right there at that level if you're going to take partials. So that one would have been 1030. You don't really want to add. The only time you ever want to add risk is if you took partials. So if you took partials there, that's one good thing about taking partials is you can re-enter if the market comes back up to your entry, which, let's say we did take partials, I would definitely re-enter for sure. Getting that close, I mean, it's same amount of risk, roughly, almost. You got to be careful. You want to get as close as possible. It's easier said than done. Could always get stopped out too, so woo! I don't even remember what happened earlier. Let's see. Okay, and supposedly earlier I took in this entry taken. So we're kind of cheating a little bit now. We know what's fixing to happen. Fixing to smash TP over here, because you can see it right here. So, you know, over here Monday we took this trade. Monday morning. We're still waiting for the full ride. We actually did fulfill average daily range already earlier in the day over here. So, you know, there's nothing saying that it has to retrace that whole amount. So anyways, the key thing here is that to remember that previously these were the highest highs, right, that we had. That high, those highs. These were their highest highs. And then we took those out. And that's when I started looking for a sell at this quarters theory level up here. Now we're still in that trade here. So I'm trying to think about what this was. Now this is a 15-minute bearish order block. But the whole premise, all this is confusing to the lesson, but simply we swept these highs, got to this quarters theory level, took an entry, almost got stopped out. We're waiting for possible delivery. And there it was. Okay. Okay. Strange how they waited so long. So let's say there was a lot of people selling up here, right? They didn't even sweep that high right here. Or this one. Just dumped. So it's just something you'd like to understand. would make more sense. Maybe there was more buyers, you know, bullish fever, you know, right here off this order block, even though we didn't break a higher high there, so it's not valid. Because at least that would explain the fuel, but could just be, you know, good old-fashioned stop run. But listen, so we got our profit there. Done for the day. And so for as far as this goes, I'm not sure what this trade is all about here. Does not follow the rules there at all. So okay, so after this sweep, I'm immediately looking for another entry right here, right now. Even though I could see all this, if I'm being honest, I'm probably buying right here. As soon as I see this, I'm in, dude. I'm in right there. I mean, if I'm looking at the market at all. Well, you got to think in terms of the premium discount. So you at least want to try to get in at least no higher than that 50% mark. And I missed it. I missed it. So that is a inversion level. I know I'm cheating. I'm cheating all over myself. Woo! And the nigga still can't win when he cheating on himself, man. Damn, boy. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest about what I would have done, and that's good. That's good. And that's all I can be. Look at that. So just being honest. Man, it's a struggle. All right. To be profitable, but this is my system, right? I need to maybe think about incorporating time a day. If I look at when these successful trades, look at when these successful trades happen. That was dropped to 9 o'clock. I took the trade at, whatever time, 10, 11 in the morning, a.m. New York, and then it delivered the next day, a.m. New York. So that's a long time for me to be in a trade, because I get crazy. I get obsessive, and it's a problem, so sometimes I'll sit there and stare at it. There's a good chance to be honest, there's been times where I've sat there for almost 24 hours watching a trade. It's crazy, but not good. Alright, so we're gonna stop that there. Now we just busted this sell side liquidity in New York. And this was New York PM. This is AM New York. Alright, so I already have found this trade on another session I did. So let's run it. Same thing, we took out sell side liquidity. We got a bullish 5-minute fair value gap right here, and then a 1 minute right there. Target is the full ADR. So that's why I say you gotta have patience. Delivered. London delivered that one. So I ordered in New York AM and London next day, Thursday, delivered. Okay. Now we've got these new highs right here. Okay. We've got a new low here. And so we're gonna look. This is just my 4 hour. Oh, sorry, 9 a.m. $5 a.m. Sorry. Okay, 1 a.m. 4 hour bullish, 5 a.m. 4 hour bullish. So what that's supposed to mean is we're bullish in New York. It's just something that I try to use sometimes. Track the 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. 4 hour candles. Typically what's supposed to happen statistically is in favor of a New York push in the same direction. So and I got the 9:30 5 a.m. candle here. Oh, hold on. That's right here. That is one hell of a fair value, goddamn. $15-minute bearish order block, yeah. And should be selling off of that. Man, you asleep or what? Get up there, you should be zoomed in. Okay. I mean, this is obviously more significant. It's a 15-minute bearish order block. So this little 1 minute fair value gap is nothing, obviously. So I'm gonna be honest. Now, we didn't tap. That's the thing. We did not tap up there, but how I know that we didn't, because I'm cheating, because I'm looking ahead, because I already went up there and came back. 3-day high. See how I marked that? So I know it didn't ever get higher than that. So I'm cheating. So we've got change of character here. I mean, honestly, I don't know, bro. I'd probably enter. I'd probably just enter right here. Honestly. And I'd probably shoot for down here. That quarters level right there. I mean, obviously I cheated, so I know I'm not gonna get stopped out. So, holy what? Man, being that reaction off the sell side like that, I'd probably just go ahead and close right there. Honestly, I'm not finna risk all that profit. But we did smash, so. But I know myself, and I know that if we didn't smash clean through right here, so I gotta if I'm on like watching this trade on the 5-second and we start reacting off of this and we make a higher high here, dude, I'm if I didn't close here, I definitely would close here for sure. I'll tell you that, because I'm not finna that close. It just take it, bro. And that's what all these people did. But as you can see, it did smash. Okay. Now, I know it looks messy. It's because it is. And a lot going on, but let's see here. Now, always remember the big picture, you know. I think we're trying to get ready to make a higher high at some point. Now, actually, let's see. I think that's all-time high right there. So we just need to keep in mind that we're bullish, and that's the important thing. The draw is up here. We don't have to get there today, as you can see. We just set this old 3-day high here, so. But you gotta remember. Now I'm gonna take this 2-week high off of there, so don't get confused. Just swept sell side in New York, so I'm gonna be looking for a long. And we'll see if it gives us a setup. It could dumb down here. I can't remember. I could cheat. I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to be honest. Be an honest trader, honest back tester, as much as I can. Yeah. So sell side right here. I'm gonna need to see a reclaim. For real. There would just be a close above, you know, probably one of these highs right here. We already got an invalidation of this bearish fair value gap, so that's bullish, in other words. Okay. Now you always want to look at the highest time frame you can find. A fair value gap, you know what I'm saying? So like right here, bruh. So that could be significant later. Something to pay attention to. If we totally invalidate that, that would be very bullish. But like I said, we just swept sell side, so I'm looking for a reason. I'm looking for a reason to buy. I don't really see anything too convincing yet, except for the fact we invalidated that little fair value gap right there. We're making higher lows. So knowing me, I mean, I don't know. I mean, knowing me, I mean, I guess if I'm, for better or worse, if I'm honest, I'm too aggressive, and I know that about myself. I'm too aggressive. I'm way too aggressive. Honestly though, if I'm honest, and I know I'm cheating like fuck, but I mean, I'm trying to be honest with myself, man. I think I might go for it. At least go for that, huh? I think I might go for it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's... Let's see what happens. Too easy to get stopped out, wasn't it? That's fine. Yeah, boy, that'll show you. Too easy. Too easy. That was a little sweep, though. Probably. Watch how I was now. I'll probably explode up. Watch. See, I became the liquidity. That's what happened was. Told you. That thing is that always happens, don't it? Dang, bro. Knowing me, like I said, probably wouldn't even need all that. Probably just as soon as it got up above there, I'd be like, oh man, they got me. They got me. So honestly, I mean, if I'm being honest, I'd probably take that right there. Run that little bitch up there. That's probably what I would do. I'm like impatient. I know I should let the market come back down and do all that little PD array stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, look, I'll be fair. Let's at least we'll put it right there. There's no way in real time for me. I'm not this accurate. Nobody is, I don't think. Let's see if I get in the trade though. Okay. Man, I am cheating. Now, I know I had put this target up there before. Well, let's forget about that. I'm just trying to be true to this daily range, average. Now, the reason I did that, though, I'll tell you why. Because this quarters level up here, so honestly, we could shoot for that. Really, no big crime committed, and shooting for that. So let's see what happens. I could get stopped out. I don't know. Ooh. Partials. I'll probably taking some partials. That's that fair value gap we marked out. Remember? So we got a reaction right off of there. Plus, there's a breaker block right here. And actually, last time I took a trade off of that, based on that breaker block, that's actually, I would still take that trade. Can we go back? So can I be on like 2 trades at once? So as soon as we tap in, that's that breaker block. What a mind fuck to be in a buy and a sell at the same time. I don't never do that. I'm probably just fucking just getting in though. In it to win it, you know, but if I'm selling here, obviously I would want to be taking some partials here. That's just crazy. I know. Obviously you could close full at the breaker, that wouldn't be an issue, but this one I already set for up there because I am bullish, but I do think there's a chance here. Let's see if we get stopped out. Maybe it'll teach us not to take sales when we're bullish. Okay, that was, I feel like I cheated probably. Let's see. Ooh! Got stopped out of the long, so actually it was good we took that short because it kind of balanced everything out. When you think about it. $39 profit and then $7 loss. Oh man. Just gotta remember I'm still bullish. And I gotta remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for liquidity. We're looking for, it just, all this got swept. So I can start looking for a reason. Bro, what is you doing? So basically I'm looking for a price to, even though I'm cheating, just being honest, if I saw this, I'd be like, damn, bro, I'm looking for a buy down here. I'm looking for that right there. Might look like a big trade, but right now we're only 5, almost 6. Yeah, about 6, 1 to 6. So what I'll be doing is waiting for price to tap in. We just swept, by the way, so if I'm being honest, I'm not even gonna wait for that. Honestly, if I'm staring at the charts and that happens, I'm automatically looking for a reason, you know. Now, I don't like the fact we're still under this level, but you know, we can play a little bit. Damn, bro. We gotta get above that level. Okay. We have to accept. Price needs to accept above that level, which means it either consolidates above or just creates structure above. So one way or the other. In consolidation, you could say is structure, but so now we're above. Now we're above. Now I'm looking for an entry. Probably looking for price to respect that level. We already tapped into this fair value gap here. Wish it was this easy, like in real time, but that's why I'm back testing, because so I'm probably let's just check to see what's going on. $305. I'm probably going for that whole kit and caboodle. Oh, we over here, sorry. Smart thing to do would just be to trade that back up to that 15-minute bearish fair value gap, but I'm gonna say we break through that and we go ahead on up right there. Even though I'm cheating, I already know, but I'm being honest. And now we're looking to see if price does what we think it's going to do, which is just tap back into this level and then take off. So let's see what happens. Am I in? Did I get in? Why don't? Oh, I forgot to place the trade. Dumbass, bro. What's up? What? Didn't trigger me in? Bro. That's my bad. Actually, if you just look at the price has a tendency to do this right here. See that inversion level right there? Price has a tendency to turn around right there. I gotta remember that. So the trade is not as big. It's only 1 to 10. But it is what it is. At least we're in. Okay, stopped out. There's that trade I was talking about. I didn't place that. But if I say I got stopped out of this one, price tapped in here. You think I'm not gonna buy right there? Of course I'm gonna buy right there, regardless of anything. I'm not even gonna wait for confirmation, bro. 1 hour bullish order block, dude. I ain't playing with that. So I would have hopefully. This is why you gotta have your charts. You gotta have your charts right, man, in order to be able to see this stuff. You know, I mean, it takes almost a superhuman level of. You just really have to have your charts marked out, like. All right, so we're trying to get ahead in life right now. I'm expecting a big reaction off of this. We're bullish. Let's just step back for some perspective real quick. We, did not make higher high yet, but we did sweep. We've been sweeping sell side, swept. So this could be, smart money loading here, swept, loading here, swept. Now, obviously big juicy liquidity targets down here, but we have to at least try this order block right here, can't just ignore it. You gotta at least try to see what happens with it. Okay, so we're targeting, a little bit extension of the range. So this entry here was 8:40 p.m. and really this is, as you can see, Nasdaq is not just a morning New York thing that everybody tries to make it out to be. It's around the clock. Okay, seriously. So there's like, another entry I was doing earlier, but so this, would be a breakup block. All right, I put 15-minute, but it's probably not that. So don't worry about that, but honestly, that would be a good re-entry. So I think I was looking at microstructure here. I would feel good about a re-entry though, somewhere around here. Somewhere close to that breaker block. Sorry, my computer, I think my mouse, my computer's getting like, it may be FXReplay because I got so much going on with it in the middle of a trade. Keeps freezing. I know I'm cheating so bad. Freezing, 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 freezing. But I mean, honestly, if I've seen it come down that close, I'll probably just get in right there. Take another entry there. Freezing. It may be my mouse. My mouse might be, I haven't changed the battery in months. It's blinking. Yeah, my mouse is blinking. That's what it is. Anyway, same take profit. Gonna add on to the position. Now here's the key. There's a psychological mind fuck that happens when you take an additional entry, and that has to do with stop loss. So just fuck it. Treat it like a new trade. Forget about the old trade. This is a brand new trade. Fuck the old trade. Trade this one and fuck everything else. If it stops this one out, you're still in the other one. The two have nothing to do with each other, in other words, okay? So you have to separate, you know, your entries, okay? So you cannot, part of one of my problems used to be was I would take in another entry and I didn't want to get stopped out. So I would put my stop loss way the fuck down here, and then when it stopped me out, which it always did, you know, then I say that it's like not true, but it didn't always, but when it did, I mean, that hurt, right? Because now you're talking massive bleeding. So keep your stops tight and keep your trades separate, and just like accept the fact that if you're gonna take another entry, you have to treat it like a separate trade. Okay, period. So okay, we're looking for $54 on that one. think that was like 100 and something. Whatever. Alright, so let's play it out. We're in that one. If he comes back to test that breaker block, I'm in deep shit, I think. Oh, God. Now price is going crazy, bro. I'm scared. Oh, man. I'm starting to think about taking partials now, bro. I'm starting to freaking out, man. I'm freaking out, man. Price gone crazy. Alright, so that was New York. Now we in after lunch hour. We're New York PM now. And these session indicators don't really do that justice because it's very important. I mean, I always have the feeling that I'm going to get stopped out. Like, yeah, especially right now. Oh, yeah, I'm getting stopped out. Okay. Oh, yeah. So there you go. So I was just talking about that. Ooh. Okay. This was an old trade. I forgot. Like, I forgot that I'm bullish, and so I started some bullshit. That one actually I shouldn't have taken that one at all. Pretty sure. I don't think you're gonna stop this train. I think this train is gone, left the station, boy. Like, for real though. Man, what in the world, bro? You gonna pay me or what? Damn, I took that trade a week ago. Damn. It's just the only thing is, like, after that stop out, I don't really want to keep taking positions. Like, I want to get this win. But I'm saying, like, by the way, if I hadn't been so greedy bastard, if I just took a 1 to 3, I would have got that profit. So I gotta start thinking about that. But I do like the big trades. Like, it's just in my blood, you know. But as far as all this, I mean, we got basically, this is gonna become a 3-day low right here. So what happened was we swept. Let's see, if I hadn't been thinking about this so much, I would have been thinking about this. We see this. Oh, I can't use my mouse no more. I gotta change the battery. So all that, just this. That's buy side liquidity. Okay. And that's why I took that little trade. I was talking about earlier. That little trade right there. Notice I didn't go for the kill. Like, I wasn't trying to like, ride that like a big monster or something. Like, you know, big monster trade like all the way down. You know, because I'm bullish, but I cannot ignore sweeping all that buy side from the previous day is highly significant, and it's a part of my model right there. So that's why I took that trade right there, but that's old news. Okay. Now that was just something I saw a YouTube video about, but some bullshit. This is actually real though. This is an order block. Because everything I talk about, I'm not on no bullshit. I'm not gonna bullshit nobody. I'm on real shit. But yeah, bullish order block, 5 minute. Okay, right there, chief. Now you see what happened was, and I'm finna take another buy right here, because I would have bought right there, but I missed that boat. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna pretend like I'm not cheating, and we still gunning. I'm gunning. Oh man, for 20,500 right here. So I guess I'm gonna take another trade. Okay, trade at your own risk. Okay, trade at your own risk. Okay. Slap that, get on the flow. Slap that, get on the flow. Get on the ceiling. Slap that, get on the ceiling. Slap that, get on the ceiling. Slap that, get on the ceiling. Okay. Oh, we finna get stopped out. Damn. Look at that. We still in that other trade though. Holding on strong. Not for long. Damn, man. We trying to get rich up in this bitch, man. We trying to get a damn Lambo. Motherfucker, bro. Shit, bro. Shit is fucked, bro. How the fuck are you supposed to make money doing this, bro? Anyway, that's as far as I got so far. There's one more trade right here I came up with somehow. But look at this. We swept the previous daily low. This is just one giant liquidity sweep. Previous daily low. Three-day low. Another 3-day low. Or a weekly low. Might as well go on for the 1 week low. Don't stop now. 20,000 right below that 1 week low. Now, surely we gonna start. I got a cheat thing right there. Tell me a little bit of cheating right there, but. Damn, bro. My system did not. Bro, look at this. swept up there. Now why? Now you know what? Because psychological, bro. Psychological. I was thinking about this buy, right? And I'm like, and I'm buying because I'm bullish, right? I'm bullish. But what I forgot was, them bulls, they need, those buyers need somebody to sell to them. That's what just happened right here. So hindsight is always 2020. You know, it's easy to say, yeah, I should have sold right here. And actually my system does allow for that. It's actually a perfect entry right there. But I'm not going to sit here and say that, yeah, I would have taken that, because obviously I didn't even see it. I'm backtesting. I'm cheating all over myself and I didn't even see it. Okay. But I'm looking for a strong reaction. Strong reaction. Obviously off of 20,000. 20,000, wow. Okay. But I'm not just gonna buy right there. You know, you gotta wait. Price to do its thing. That looks, you know, somewhat halfway decent. So let's see. I don't know, bro. I don't think we're ready yet. Now we could think in terms of PD array. You should always do. I think it's too bright, bro. Just being honest, like, I'll probably buy right there and target big target. Probably target that. So we'll see what happens. Oh, bro, not even gonna get me in. I'm not even in the trade, for real. Damn, bro. I'm not even in the trade. I know you didn't do me like that. Dang, man. And that's not the first time I've seen that. I would say, but you know what it is? It causes it. It's eagerness. It's FOMO, the good kind. There actually is good FOMO, and that what that means is you really don't want to miss this trade. So you could expect, let's just, from what I've been seeing, about halfway is a safe when it's kind of like extreme liquidity sweep type deal. It seems like you don't get you kind of gotta take what it gives you, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But what I've seen is it don't really go below 0.5 a lot in that situation. But anyways, okay. Place order. All right, we got delivery 2 days later. So this just goes to show you that, you know, you're not always going to get, you know, when they say you're not going to get a trade every day, you got to understand what that means. So what that means is there's not always, like, basically you could say like a choice setup every day, or price does not always deliver to your take profit every day. You know what I mean? Like this day you could say, oh well, what did it do? It didn't do anything. Yeah, but it was rebalancing. Price was rebalancing for a delivery the next day. See what I'm saying? That's a lot of movement in price right there. So it's been a full day rebalancing, and then boom, it went. So that's all I got to say about that. I figured I'd make a video. It's been a minute, and so I figured I'd make a video, show y'all what I'm looking at. But we definitely take it out of its all-time high. No doubt about it. But yeah, I'm pretending like, you know, so when I'm back testing, I just forget about everything, you know, try and just focus on like time travel, you know, time traveling back to, you know, October, you know, 2024. If you look, it's you can see it's October 23rd, 2025 right now, and basically I just went back a year and I just started, so I got a lot of work to do, got a lot of back testing to do. I'm just trying to see, you know, what works, trying to put together a plan. It's the reason why I'm not live trading right now, because I lost a bunch of money and I'm trying to get back on my feet. So anyway, with that, trying to get I'm trying to figure out, you know, how I could basically trade. You know, trying to figure out how to trade, because obviously if you're losing money, you don't know, you're not that good. So, but you know, it's just it's fun, or it's easy and fun to kind of look back and do your back testing and you know, see like really what's going on, right? So in summary, I would say it's just, you know, what I'm going to do basically is try to assimilate you know, what's happening, and what did we see, right? So we struggled basically, right? This is a range. See this range? Now you wouldn't know it's a range. You would have an idea. You got a range here. Okay, it breaks out, another little range up there. So this becomes a range, and now come back down here. And now you got this range and back up here. So you start to say, okay, well, now we're in this range. Oh, okay, in this range. And so now you've got all this internal liquidity, and basically this is external liquidity right here. What happened? As soon as this sweep, what happened? It reclaimed, price reclaimed 20,250. Okay, and then it so it rebalanced here and reclaimed. Okay, so Wednesday right here was the sweep. No, sorry, that's Thursday. Thursday was the sweep. Okay, it swept the external liquidity. Okay, and then rebalanced and reclaimed here. Okay, and on Friday, and then on Monday we had delivery to yeah, the target actually is what this is a 1/8 level. Not even, sorry, this is a 1/16. So this is a gray because it's a 1/16. That's why it's gray. It's not a quarters level. It's not a not even a 1/8 level. It's a 1/16. 1/16. Still more significant than because it is a it's a 10,000 level. Okay, we've got 100,000 level quarters theory levels, 100,000 quarters theory levels, and then we got 10,000 level, and then we got 1,000 level, and that's what I use for the Nasdaq. You could use the 100, but that's just microscopic. Price is fractal, yes, so it could be useful, but you know, this is a triple layered system, so it's plenty to work with. But like I said, I do expect it to hit this, so let's just watch it hit that real quick. I don't think, not sure if it's going to hit all-time high yet. Definitely going to smash this. But yeah, I guess if I should have been thinking about it, probably if I had put more thought into it, I might have moved my take profit up to here. But anyway, let's watch it smash real quick. So it's breathing, it's breathing, it's breathing, it's breathing. It's engineering liquidity, and then it'll sweep, and then it'll go. See that? Sell side. Sell side liquidity right there. Swept, and then boom. And then obviously you're looking for your you TP'd on Monday. You'd be looking for another entry. On this sweep. So normally I would extend it all the way out using this, but since we know it's about to sweep it, I'm just going to do a little one. It won't let you copy and paste, so you have to just do all that, so that is, you know, it's just sell side. So buy stops, sell side. So you think about it, is sell side includes buy stops, sell stops and buy limits. So anyway, oh, there we go. Sweep. Now we're down to 5 second. Okay. So there we go. So I'm buying right here. Obviously I'm cheating, okay, but this is really, I'm being honest too as well. This is exactly what I would do, because it's actually my entry model. Wait for a sweep, and then wait for some confirmation, and then boom, and then go. So and also the quarters theory level is really helpful. Look at that. Wow. Monster trade. Monster trade. Bruh. Dude, bro. All right, let's let it rip. Actually, that would be a good entry too. Or if you were looking to add on to the position based on that inversion level. Obviously I'm cheating. Just understand, you're adding twice as much risk if you're using the same lot size, right? So just keep in mind, if you're going to enter higher, you need to bump down your lot size if you can, assuming you're not using the lowest one like I do. This is Nasdaq, so, but I usually trade gold, but regardless though, that'd be a good entry there. Just keep your risk in mind there. Yeah, so I've been losing my ass on gold, so maybe Nasdaq is better. There we go. Now we're having fun, you know? So anyway, with that, it's going to be 2 hours on this video, so take a quick peek at our P&L real quick, and then that'll be it. So right here, 116, 51. So we're just keeping our losses small, and we had a lot of losses, a lot in a row as well. But we're trying to keep our wins big, right? And that's the key. I really believe. So, you know, this account was $400 when I started. A couple hours ago, you saw actually this whole video. I think I started with 400, and now as you can see, I got 750. So here's all our trades here. -8, plus 43, minus 8, plus 57, plus 114, plus minus 7, plus 39, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 8, minus 8, plus 51, plus 116. See, so you just keep your losses small and your wins big. And that was a pretty, you know, that losing streak was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we made it back the first next winning trade. That's what you gotta keep in mind. You're not trying to get rich on every trade. Some trades are just, you know, you're just trying to get you don't want to think about it in terms of money, like say, well, I'm just trying to get my money back. That's the worst thing you can say. But so you don't even think about money. Just literally just it's about the art of trading. It's about the art of trading. So you're literally just trading your rules 2%, 2%, 2%, 2%, and eventually you're gonna if you focus on the art of trading, eventually, you know, your P&L is gonna grow, right? So exponential compound interest. If I keep doing this, you know, eventually this thing will start to explode right here. This is account balance. So, anyways, that's the video, and if you watched it and you liked it, then the only reason I would ask you to like the video is just to let me know. I would like to know that you liked it, and that would be nice. If you made it to the end, I wish there was something I could give you, but maybe you learned something if you watched it. I don't know. I'm not really expecting anybody to watch this, so I'm mostly just making this for myself. Kind of journal, sort of like my journey, right? So it's like when I started, I was using indicators. And you know, and stuff like that. I had like 10 or 20 indicators, and then and then I quit trading because I lost all my money, and then I went 21 months without trading, and then now I'm back. And now I'm like, I'm trying to like do better, you know, do things that make sense. So, anyways, all right. Well, thanks for watching, and this is Blake Forex Money Flipper with 10 Talents Trading. All right. Well, that's all for now. Thanks.